Another day, another bike ride. We'll go. It's a different ride today. I'm on my mid-drive electric. There's 40-kilometer winds right now, so I don't really feel like riding normal bike tonight. So I'm gonna ride my e-bike. And we're gonna go 40 kilometers in the 40-kilometer wind that's oncoming at me. I'm not gonna like try and go top speed, because I'm gonna stop in the middle of my ride to drop my friend off some curry. The thing is the curry I'm carrying, it's a little like loose in my pocket, so I don't want it to like plop out. So while I could go faster, and I will go faster on my way home, I'm not gonna go right away. Oh, I forgot to turn my front light on. There we go. First time I've rode this bike in a long time. I think the last time I rode this bike was maybe sometime in December, and a little bit at the beginning of maybe at the end of October or the beginning of December, something like that. I rode it in a video where I went to the bar to confront the bar about where my bike was stolen out in front of it in 15 minutes, like not even, like, because I went to check on it quickly to see if it was still there after having one drink with my friend that was visiting from Edmonton. I almost never go to bars. I don't even really drink. But yeah, friend / upcoming YouTuber. And yeah, it was stolen in that brief period, and that's the last time I rode my e-bike, was to go down there and confront them about it. The bike is really nice, but it trivializes what it is that I enjoy about riding a bike. You know, you just don't get the same physical burn. Like, you'll notice I never get winded in this episode. You'll probably very rarely hear me breathe on the electric. You know, it's just a different beast riding a motor. And that's what makes it hard to empathize with a lot of people that are on hub drive bikes from me, because it's like they get 30 kilometers an hour for free, and on top of that they want to antagonize you and be rude to you. A lot of them do. Where they could just regain everything within a couple seconds. Yeah. Yeah, this bike was custom conversion. You can't buy this bike store-bought. It's got a BBS HD on it, which is an electric motor. It's a 1,000-watt motor. Like, if you want to go any higher in wattage for your motor, your bike is basically no longer an e-bike in my eyes. You may as well call it an electric motorcycle, even if it is in the form of a bike, because it's too fast. Once, like, this bike can get up to 60, no problem. And once you cross 40, you're kind of going a little too far. I wanted to go down Bloor tonight, but that light up there is red and I don't feel like waiting. There's also a spot under the bridge that's annoying. So instead of going up Bloor, we'll go down Bloor, or we'll go down Dundas. It's more in line with my goal tonight anyway. The thing that's nice about going down Bloor is you get to hit this really big hill as you come down on Spadina, and you could really get some great speed going there. I'll be going up that hill, but when you're going down that hill, you can really bomb down for some fantastic speed. Open road here, give her a little. Keep in mind, the wind is blowing into me at 40 kilometers an hour. Boom, 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 boom. Go. It's the last set of cars. Looks like you're gonna get at the light at the bottom of the hill anyway. And where I would usually bank the hill on my regular bike, we'll go down this hill. That way we're less likely to get shoaled by cars or other bikers. get a little ahead of cars here, that way don't get dicked. Whew. Man, come on, bro, get over. What are you doing? No luck. For this ride, I changed the setting on my camera. I upped it from... I currently record in 20 FPS to try and save on file size, and it makes the footage look a little cooler too. But I was using 50 shutter speed before, and I was finding I was getting a weird motion blur. So to try and do a little about it, to do a little bit about the motion blur, I turned the shutter speed up to 60 rather than 50, and that might help a bit. I have to be a little less aggressive because remember, I'm carrying curry, and if I stand up it might drop it, so I don't want that to happen. When I get close to my friend, I'm going to cut the video and just say hi to them for a couple minutes, and then I'll resume the video in the same spot. I just don't want to, I don't like putting people on camera. It's not nice to do. Yeah, that's the thing with this e-bike though, is it's a great privilege and it's a great pleasure, and a lot of electric bikes are that, and it's the people who don't know how to ride bikes at all. They never learned how to ride on a regular bike and be conscious and courteous of a lot of things around them. And it's a lot delivery drivers too, being really aggressive to get to their next order, save like 1 minute. You know, it's like the whole world in their eyes. And it's really just not like practical a lot of the time. So if you own an electric, try and be courteous to regular bikers. Like, I get that you might be working or you have like a lot of stress or something, but there's a lot of people that are just really rude with the way they ride and drive, lots of stuff. See, and a lot of people would probably look at this and be like, why don't you just ride your e-bike all the time? Don't you want to go 50? And it's like, yeah, it's fun, but you're missing out on the bodily high of pushing yourself. Just gonna cut the video for a sec. And we back. No longer encumbered by curry. Can give her now. Ah. So windy, holy shit. Ooh. You can be e-biker and also not asshole. It's not hard. Thank you, sorry. Man, what the fuck is this guy doing? Been a long time. Oh. It's so chilly out tonight. It's nice though too. Proper layering is key. Gotta say, it's there's a certain kind of bliss. There's a certain kind of bliss in egoing it too. Can't lie. However, I prefer normal bikes, usually. Here, we'll go this way tonight. It's less light a little bit, but it's less bullshit too. Well, this is kind of bullshit. Timmy Jimmy time. Jimmy. Now you want to head it, eh? I'll fuck around and you're gonna find out in a second, fucking asshole. That's what I talk about too, with the egoing it. That moment right there. That's what electric bikes do to some people. But it's like that driver too. Like, I know it's 30 there as well. But it's like, man, I'm trying to get around you, and then when I try and get around you, you hit the gas. What the fuck's wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, and that shows me they were intentionally holding me up. Because they retaliated with their gas. Can go, the bus stop. That's the thing that's a little dangerous about people who are even more egotistical than I am. I don't consider myself that egotistical, but like everyone else on this planet, I do have my own ego about shit. And like, people that like, there's people who are worse with egos. There's people with worse egos that have access to e-bikes. And they're dangerous. And I don't try to be dangerous on it, but like, that car right there is an example of an egomaniac moment with a license. You know, like, I waited patiently behind them for 15 seconds and I kept closing the gap to them. They know I'm a bike. They can let me go by them. You know, I showed you that I can go faster where you're going slower, and I want to go to get by you. Like, it's huge. There's a lot of people who have access to technology that shouldn't have access to that technology. Truly. And that sounds like super, like, almost authoritarian, borderline evil of me, but it's just a fact that people are like there are people that are a great number. Like, only 50% of anyone at anything can ever be above average or below average. So you're always going to have 50% people that just can't use it as well and likely shouldn't be using it. And cars are one of the biggest of that. And there's a lot of e-bikers that are like that too. That's why I try to limit my own ego to my mountain bike usually, my non-electric one, because you can only get into so much trouble at 30 kilometers an hour giving it your fucking balls. You know what I mean? Like, and if somebody does give you trouble, it's like, man, fuck you, I'm on a bike, you got a motor. Can't catch this light. Maybe I could have actually. I probably could have caught that actually, going all out. My eyes can't see that far ahead. I couldn't see if it was on 10 seconds or 1 second. Not a bad ride for like -5 and 40 kilometer winds and then riding into the wind. And whenever you see me riding up the road here in my normal videos, people don't go 40 here, they go 60. So whenever you see people passing me a little quick, they're going 60. Just so you know. Anyway, that's it. That's all. And remember, this same ride is never the same ride.